Zion Christian Church is known the world at large for being a church which prays for peace in all four corners of the world. However, nowadays I have come to realize that there is one aspect which is not very pleasing. Zionists, we have now come to be so lazy when it comes to prayer. You are so lazy to pray for yourself, even to pray for others. Zionists, stop being selfish when it comes to prayer. Pray for others in earnest hearts. Therefore, in that respect, God will answer to all your need, and all what you desire will be blessed. When you fail to pray for others, your needs or desires or grievances will not even reach God. Prayer is the only source which will conquer for you through the burdens and difficulties of this world. May peace be unto you. Some people can even boast to an extent that they cannot finish a day without being in possession of their cellular phones. But they can go a day without prayer.
I open quote. I cannot cope for a day without my cell phone. I close quote.
You'll hear them saying, close quote.
But they can cope for many days without prayer.
How will you get healed of your ailment when you do not pray? How will burdens be lifted when you do not pray? How will you get jobs when you do not pray? It is truthful that Zion Christian Church is a church of injunctions. However, these injunctions come out through prayer, and they are fulfilled through the strength and support which you gather from praying. When you do not pray, it will be even so difficult for you to fulfill these injunctions. Zionists, I urge you to be holy for your prayers. In that regard, you'll see what the miracles of the God of this church which will be reflected upon you. When you pray, you must seek God's mercy, grace, as well as peaceful hearts, as well as love and peace. Most people pray in order to win the lottery, even as well as to be rich and gather the treasures of the world.
Matthew chapter 16 verse 26
The scripture from St. Matthew chapter 16 verse 26 states as follows. What good will it be for man if he gains the whole world, yet forfeits his soul? Or what can a man give in exchange for his soul? May peace be unto you. How many people do you know in this world who are very rich of the treasures of the world, as well as very much money in their possession? However, they are lacking peace. Please be informed that you may have all the wealth in the world, even fleshy cars. However, you may lack peace as well as joy in your life. A poor person always have a peaceful life and joyful life. He is not even prone to diseases such as heart diseases or stroke. He even lives in peace in his poverty-stricken situation.
Le se ke la lebala ge le rapela gore re ba fiti mo lefatsheng gomme re ka le rata bjang.
Please, never lose sight of the fact that we are passers-by in this world, even though we may love the world so much.
Lokišetša moya ya lena go direla gore ge le tsamaya lefatsheng moya ya lena e humane bodulo go ntate.
Prepare a path for your soul so that when you leave this world, you may find room in my heavenly kingdom. May peace be unto you.
I've spoken a lot before about humility.
Ke boletše gantši mabapi le boikokobetšo.
Ka gore kereke ye e rata batho ba go ikokobetša.
This church takes joy in people who humble themselves.
Ka gore seo ke seo mangwalo a makgethwa a re rutago sona.
This is what is taught unto us by the Holy Scriptures.
Ithuteng go ikokobetša dikerekeng, mešomong, malapeng le setšhabeng.
Learn to humble yourself in churches, at work, at your respective homes, as well as in the society.
Batho ba bangwe le ge dilo di ba lebane ba fetša ba sa di humane ka gore ba hloka boikokobetšo.
Some people end up forfeiting what was due to them due to lack of humility.
Le se ke la gapeletša batho go le hlompha.
Do not force people to accord respect to you.
Ba tla le hlompha go ya ka maitshwaro le mešomo ya lena.
They will accord you due respect because of your deeds as well as your behavior.
Boikgogomošo ke lefela.
Pride is nothing. May peace be unto you.
Respect cannot be bought. You earn it.
Hlompho ha e rekiwe, wa e hwetša.
If you humble yourself, people will respect you.
He o ikokobetša, batho ba tla o hlompha.
Go itla bathong ka moyanyana wa gore le a ntseba gore ke nna mang. Batho ba ka se go kwele ka teng.
When you come to people with your poor tendency, insisting on them that they know who you are, people will not even listen to you.
You must know when to use your position, rank, and power or money.
O tshwanetse go tseba mo o tshwanetseng o šomiše maemo ya gago, maatla ya gago or tšhelete ya gago.
It is not everybody who cares about who you are and how much money you have.
A se batho ka moka ba ba kgathalelang gore ke wena mang le gona o na le bokae.
Ba bangwe ba palela go go ikokobetša le makgong.
Some people can't humble themselves even at funerals.
Ba gana le go ema di-line tša go solelwa dijo.
They can't even stand in the queue to be catered with food.
Motho wa gona o dula a itlhaganetše di-appointment le di-meeting mehla e.
The very person is always in a hurry, claiming to be going for an appointment or a meeting.
O sa tsebe gore batho ba bangwe bona ga bana tšona di-meeting na.
You may find that he doesn't even care whether other people have appointments or meetings.
Ke mekgwa ya batho ba go palela ke go ikokobetša.
These are ways of people who cannot humble themselves.
Ba phela ba nyaka go ba di-VIP gohle.
They insist on being ba bohlokwa in all the gatherings.
The book of Luke chapter 14 verses 10 to 8 says,
Re bala mo bukeng ya Luka chapter 14 verse 8 to 10 yona e re,
when you are invited by one to a wedding feast, do not sit down in the best place, lest one honorable than you be invited by him, and he who invited you and him come and say to you, give place to this man, and then you begin with shame to take the lowest place. But when you are invited, go to the seat down in the lowest place, so that when he who invited you comes, he may say to you, friend, go up higher, that you'll have the glory in the presence of those who sit in the table with you.
Ge o laleditšwe wa tla monyanyeng wa tseo, o se ke wa dula sedulong sa ka pele, gore e se be mohlomongwe go laleditšwe le o mongwe a o fetago. Gomme ya laletšego wena le yena a tla a bolela nago a re, sutela yo sebaka. Ya ba gona o tlo go tšea sebaka sa ka morago ka dihlong. Ge o laleditšwe, e yo dula sebakeng sa ka morago gore yo a go laletšego ge a itla a bolela nago a re, mogweraka, fetela kwa pele, ke mo o tlo